So we are going to use the method of undetermined coefficients to find YP. So in this method, we're going to utilize kind of two facts. That YP will have a similar form to G of T. We're going to use that fact, and then we're honestly just going to make a guess and see if we can make it work. Favorite kind of math? Guessing? I love it. So, what do I mean by a similar form? Let's kind of learn by example. So let's say we have y double prime minus 2y prime minus 8y equals 2t squared. Since we have spent so much time finding the solution to the homogeneous, I'm going to say hopefully we can do that now. But our complementary equation would be C1 e to the 4t plus C2 e to the negative 2t. So there's our complementary equation. If you were doing a problem from scratch, that would be your first step, find the complementary equation. And now we need to make a guess for YP. So if I'm looking at my G of T is 2t squared. So it makes sense that one of our solutions should have polynomials involved, right? Because otherwise, how are we going to get a t squared out of here? But when we think about polynomials, when we take derivatives, what happens to the degree of that polynomial? It goes down. So if our final solution has a t squared, what do you think the highest degree this polynomial is most likely going to have? T. So we need something large enough that when we get down to, rephrase. We need something large enough that we can get a t squared. So if we just had a t, there's no way to get a t squared because when we take the derivative, we'll be down to a constant. T cubed is actually a great guess, but it's a little too high. We don't even need a t cubed. We just need a t squared. So my guess is it's going to be an a t squared plus a b t plus a c. So once you have that highest degree, you do need to keep going down the line because you might have other things. Sorry, what can you see? And then we just need to get our y prime and our y double prime. So our y prime is going to be 2at plus b. And then y double prime is just 2a. Okay. Now, we think this is a solution. So when we substitute into our differential equation, we should get out a 2t squared. So we're going to utilize that fact and substitute in and create a system of equations that we can solve for A, B, and C. So we are going to sub in. And when I sub in, I'm going to have, 2a for my double prime minus 2 times 2at plus b minus 8 times AT squared plus BT plus C, and all of that should equal 2T squared. Now, I'm going to go ahead and distribute and gather my like terms. So my only squared term, I'm going to have a negative 8AT squared. Then for my constant terms, let's see, I'm going to have a negative 4A minus 8BT. I meant my linear terms, not my constant. Plus. And then for my constant terms, I have 2A minus 2B minus 8C. And all of that equals 2T squared. Is that okay, Sarah? Sure. Yep. Do you have a question about it?
No.
Okay. So, how can I utilize this to solve for A, B, and C?
If you make A like negative 1/8, then or negative 1/4, then you can have.
How did you get negative 1 1/4?
I needed 2, and I have negative 8.
Yeah. So what we really have over here that are kind of hidden is I have a plus a 0t and a plus a 0, right? So I can take my t squared term and set it to what's in front of the t squared. So for my t squareds, I get negative 8a equals 2. So the things in front of my t squareds on both sides. From my linear terms, I get negative 4a minus 8b equals 0. And then from my constant terms, I get 2a minus 2b minus 8c equals 0. And this one actually isn't too bad because the squared term only has one variable, so it will just kind of be like a cascade of solving it. So I get a equals negative 1/4. And then substituting my a into my negative 4a minus 8b, I'm going to get b is, 8. And then substituting both into my last equation, I get c is negative 3 over 32. So what this means is yp is going to be negative 1/4 t squared plus 1/8 t minus 3 over 32. And then my entire final solution, my entire final general solution is y equals c1 e to the 4t plus c2 e to the negative 2t minus 1/4 t squared plus 1/8 t minus 3 over 32.